Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and today we have a bunch of names to talk about regarding to, again, departures and of course, arrivals. I'm not pretty sure if you're aware of that, guys, but this summer is not done yet. And like Jose Felix Diaz said in a tweet 2 hours ago, this summer is gonna be really long. So that means Real Madrid might be tracking and monitoring the situation of the market just in case a very interesting chance to sign a good player pops up. Okay, so don't say Real Madrid will not sign anybody anymore or will not sign another player or something like that, because it can happen. So don't rule out any surprise for now. So as far as the departures, let me give you some updates on the players that are close to leave Real Madrid this summer. First one, Marco Asensio. The player, as you know, has 1.5 feet out of Real Madrid, and Jorge Mendes is pushing hard to get a deal done with some of the clubs interested in the player. I'm talking about AC Milan, Manchester United, Liverpool or Arsenal. What is pretty sure though is the player will not have any other opportunity in the Ancelotti's side. That means Florentino Perez doesn't trust anymore in the player, and his lack of consistency has been, apparently, according to Mario Cortegana, the main problem for Real Madrid to keep him in the club, right? So if he was a little bit more consistent and regular, that would be another different story. But considering the player, he's all the time like on and off with very irregular performances, Asensio will not have any other chance in this squad. That is as far as Marco Asensio. But let me go ahead and talk about Dani Ceballos, because now different positions between Real Madrid and Betis are getting close, and they are closer than ever to sign a deal for the player. As you know, there were some rumors out there considering Real Madrid might be rethinking about the future of Dani Ceballos, just because he performed really well over the last month of the season, last season in Real Madrid. And according to some different rumors and reports, some of the people within Real Madrid, board members, Florentino Perez or whoever it is, were reconsidering about the possibility for them to retain the player instead of selling him. But time later, we learned the player will be in the market no matter what. There was no choice for him at any moment to stay in Real Madrid. Those rumors were denied by Mario Cortegana, who said there was no offer for Dani Ceballos on the table to renew his contract with Real Madrid at any moment. Neither in the past nor in the present, and of course not in the future, right? So Dani Ceballos will not stay in Real Madrid by any means. So, it is pretty disappointing to me, considering Dani Ceballos has been one of the top performers in the last 2 months in Real Madrid, right? But apparently Real Madrid considers he will be the 7th midfielder, and there's no point in having about 7 to 8 midfielders, top midfielders in the club for now. So the best thing for him to happen, the best thing can happen to him right now, is to leave Real Madrid and find the chance, find the minutes to play in another team, whether Betis or any other one. Okay, so that is as far as the departures. And of course, talking about Luka Jovic, he's about to sign his new deal, his new contract with Fiorentina. Fiorentina, as you know, is the team that has been in hard negotiations with Real Madrid. If I say hard, it's because it hasn't been easy or easy enough. Apparently, Fiorentina wants to Real Madrid to take care of the 50 or 60% of the salary of the player, which to me, it is unfair for Real Madrid. and it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're selling a player, if you are giving on loan to a player, the point is to make some money out of him, right? There's no point in giving him on loan and then you are not getting or seeing any return from the player, right? There's no point on it. So that's why all these negotiations have been so hard, but apparently they are about to come to an end, and finally the player will play for Fiorentina as of the next season. So now let's move on and let's talk about possible arrivals. And let me get started with a player who apparently will come back to Real Madrid after all these rumors about his future. I'm talking about Odriozola, and it's been confirmed by Marca. Odriozola will return to Real Madrid to become the replacement of Dani Carvajal. To me, it's great because the features of Odriozola are great when it comes to get some deep running the sideline, right? I mean, Carvajal and Odriozola are way different players, and whereas Carvajal is great defending wise, Odriozola is way better every time he has to push up and get the ball and get close to the rival side and things like that, right? So to me, Odriozola is a way better player than Carvajal when it comes to the attack. I mean, Carvajal is great, of course. He performed really well over the last months in Real Madrid, and he become even better if you compare his performances in the beginning of the season, right? But to me, Odriozola is still a faster player, a player that can deliver a way more things when it comes to the attack than Dani Carvajal. So to me, it's great news for Real Madrid, because we will see a way different player, completely refreshed and with other ideas and another features different to the ones from Dani Carvajal. Now let's move on and let's talk about the most interesting news regarding to Gnabry. Gnabry, the Bayern Munich player. Yesterday, Salihamidzic, the sporting director of Bayern Munich, came out to public and say, we are willing to find a solution that makes happy everybody. So the most interesting thing here is when it comes to Lewandowski, Bayern Munich and Salihamidzic are so strict and firm, and they are not willing to sell the player. And you know, they sound really powerful every time they speak about the future of Robert Lewandowski, saying they are waiting for him the next July the 12th, right? When we all know Lewandowski wants to play in Barcelona. But when it comes to Gnabry, the things are completely different, and Salihamidzic really sound politically correct. I mean, in terms of saying they are willing to, they are open, wide open and flexible when it comes to the possible sale of Gnabry. Which means that if Real Madrid shows up and puts some money on the table, the player, if he's okay coming to Real Madrid, and apparently he's okay with that, then he might end playing for Real Madrid. So let's see what happens, guys. But to me, that means a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure Real Madrid will try its best to sign up Gnabry for this summer. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's see what happens. It's a very long summer. We're not even in July, so we still have like 2 months for finding, a better player or a good player, signing Gnabry or whoever it is. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course subscribe my channel, Real Madrid Hub.